Alright. Maybe we'll finally get something good. Ozzy and Drix. No, all the no. Okay, so this was based on the Ozzy and Drix television show, cartoon thing, which was itself based off of the movie whose name I'm completely blanking on. So like Ozzy something... Osmosis Jones, there we go. The one with Bill Murray, with the... It was a pretty good movie, if a bit on the overly disgusting side, but, you know, pretty funny. Where, you know, you have the white blood cell teamed up with the cold pill inside the human body. And it's strep finger, I believe you it by too fast. Stickity lipid. General malaise. Nicotine. Nice. He'd be our lead-headed friend. And of course, Trichinosis, the intestinal worm. Working alone, each of us has failed to take over the city of Hector. Therefore, I suggest we join together and destroy Ozzy and Drix. To victory. So yes, this is obviously a different person, since they didn't get Bill Murray's voice for the show itself. Somehow, this white blood cell made it out of Bill Murray to another person, and took the cold pill with him. I don't remember exactly how that worked. I don't remember much at all about the television show. So we have the basic. Drix is the straight man who is always the serious and, you know, no humor kind of guy, whereas Ozzy is the wacky cop who is always breaking the rules to do what he needs to but still gets the job done, kind of buddy cop thing going. And are we gonna have... Yes, we are going to have this sort of very odd kind of 3D for the entire game. Okay, so that does have limited ammo. What's the double jump? There's the double jump. It's just very, very finicky. There we go. Okay. It's gotta be exactly on time with it. And we can freeze things with our... Anyone who has seen the movie, and probably the show as well, is familiar with that. So if... No, that appears to be all we can do. And the L and the R buttons do nothing for the time being. Okay, getting the hang of this double jump now. And that would apparently be our health pickup. First I say that, and then immediately... So, this seems to be right smack dab in the middle of the area of, mediocre. The music barely has anything going, the graphics are really on the low end of subpar. We got a nice one-up. We got the basic collectible thing going. We have controls which are finicky and not kind. We have a character who cannot actually kill the enemies, only freeze them momentarily. We have, starting over from the very beginning of the stage, no checkpoints, or at least no checkpoints that we managed to find. What else? We have 2-button controls, basic jump and basic attack, which doesn't really do much. We have our little collectibles of, I'm gonna guess, 50 or 100 of these things will be an extra life. I don't think the game will be any more creative than that. Yeah, in the movie, the cold pill uses this little freeze ray on, you know, it's supposed to, like, freeze the throat to help it feel better, and also to freeze the germs. So that was their big explanation behind that. And of course it became, I think, a thing in the, you know, cartoon show as, like, their only means of attack, really. And you can only do the double jump when you're going up in the jump, like before you reach the peak, which is really, really terrible for a double jump, because that's not how you gain distance and height with a double jump. You want to be going, you know, on the way down to actually have a double jump that is useful and not pointless like this one. And you also cannot do it while falling. But we are on our final life here, so we won't have to put up with this much longer. Though we will probably get an extra life from these collectibles. As I jump into every shot. Oh, how about that? Okay, no, we are absolutely done here. There is nothing more to be seen. There's nothing else interesting going on. That was really, really brief, but even so. Well, character models you can rotate. That is not often seen on the Game Boy Advance, even though it appears to be breaking apart at the seams, so not a good job there, sprite animators. Sprite artists, sprite animators, whichever way you want to go with that, pick one. And that's all we have so far, just the two of them. Any other options? Not anything interesting, no. So yes, this has been Ozzy and Drix. It's been basically your average Game Boy Advance platformer tie-in game. It's just as mediocre and uninspired as pretty much all of the rest of them. Okay. Oh hey, have not seen Godzilla in quite some time. I like this little mascot. It needs to show up more often. And it also needs to not bring things like I Spy Challenger with it. Godzilla, what are you doing to us? So, yeah, a game based on the I Spy books. I fully and totally recommend the I Spy books. Buy them for your kids. Buy them for yourself, hell. They are really quite fun and, you know, find the item type things. In video game form, it's not quite as nice. Match attack, grid grab, riddle, roundup, hoop drop. What in the... I guess we're gonna be trying out all the things because I don't even know. Shoot the objects to their match? What does this have to do with I Spy? I have no words. I just... It's just... Moving on. What the hell could grid grab be? so I match the sets. That's the same one again. What does this have to do? What does this have to do with I Spy? I mean, I know it's called I Spy Challenger, but where's the I Spy part of it? Where's the object finding, the hidden object, the thing that makes it I Spy? What in... Am I missing something? Did I skip something? Hold B to see the riddle. There we go. Thank you. Was that so hard, game? This should be the thing on the top, and it should not be called Riddle Roundup. It should just be called I Spy. Green helmet, the number 1. Green helmet. Goes into all the fanfare when you find anything. The number 1. Come on, the number 1. Pick it, please. 2 yellow shirts, a whistle, home run. See, this is how I Spy is supposed to be, even if doing it in a video game is not quite the same as hello, yellow shirt. Let's see, there's skis. Okay, what else we got? There's our golfer. Man on a bike, sneaker that's blue, and a mitt from Mike. There's that. Oh, there's our sneaker. Ah, indeed. Yellow shirt on the soccer player. Home run, another skier, and a man on a bike. Not really too difficult since, you know, very small little area. Like, extremely small little area even. Even the most basic of I Spy layouts would have a whole lot more than this going on. Hello, skier number 2. So, that was not really all that thrilling. Are we on the same board? Yeah, we're on the same board. Wow. Okay, so... hoop drop. Okay, so we got vehicles, we got birds, and we got flowers. Flower. Let's drop the bird out. And flower. What makes the bonus round any different from a normal round? So that's entirely too much of this nonsense. This has been I Spy Challenger, which has had barely any I Spy in it at all. I don't get the reasoning behind naming it Riddle Roundup instead of I Spy, or the reasoning why it's not freaking first on the list. I can understand wanting to pad out your I Spy game with other nonsense for the kiddies, but really, it's an I Spy game. Why isn't this on top? And yeah, even as far as I Spy video games go, there are ones out there that are actually pretty close to the book in having, you know, equal-sized areas and amounts of junk lying around that are not miserably small, like this one, so no. Stay away from this one. This one is not worth anyone's time. Okay. Let's see what we end up with. And Adventure Time just keeps on showing up. Oh no. Cubix, robots for everyone. Clash and bash. Yeah. 3D. Oh, that's... I guess they sort of got into producing for other people almost as soon as their own console got released on the market, since it was such a miserable failure. That is a good point. Let's check and find out. Does 3do.com still exist? Almost up and running. Sit tight. Wow. Let's try it with a 0. No, that's just a placeholder, so 3do does not, 3do.com no longer exists. So yeah, this was one of those shows for kids translated, and it existed for a very brief time and got a whole lot of, like, merchandise and a number of video games, and I don't know why. It's bad. That is the word of the night. New game. No, we are not doing the tutorial. We're skipping right to normal. Why the hell not? By the sound of it, it's gonna be, what? Okay. What was the point of that overworld map? Body's Pit. Defeat Colossal 3 times to save Mr. Fix-It. It's just... well, it's not at all what I expected, actually. I was expecting sort of 2D fighting, and instead we get... I can't even honestly say. I seem to be out of ammo already, so I'll go grab... what? I did no idea. And I seem to be entirely outclassed. So, yeah. Cubix, a thing that existed for a while and was terrible. And we're gonna have more Cubix games before we're done. But they are certainly not going to be shown tonight. Run around and pick up things again. It's like I can almost tell what I'm supposed to be doing by, you know, picking up items and using them on him and such. But even then, trying to hit him is just not happening. There doesn't seem to be any kind of aim or focus. There's no auto-targeting or anything. There is no one strong enough to defeat my robots. Let's try the menu. Is there anything else we can do? What's in the gallery? Something to... nothing! There is nothing in the gallery! Awesome. Let's try versus mode and just see what happens. Probably more of the same would be my guess. But we can at least try out a... Welp. No, we cannot indeed try out anything else. We have nothing else unlocked. there goes half of my health on a freaking fire hazard. Which, wow, look at that fire graphic. Come on. This amuses me. That is one of the absolute worst fire graphics I've ever seen. Like, most NES fire graphics are better than that. What the absolute hell? Give me an item. I need an item to shoot him and make blasty laser pew. Are you a laser thing? No. Maybe this? Yeah, lasers! That fell into the acid. Oh dear sweet lord. Now we still have our laser, and now we are temporarily a purplish blue. And I beat him into submission. Take that, X-Guard. Also, how dare you use the name X? That is a thing from, Dune. It's a respected name. And, appropriately enough, X was the robot planet, where they developed robots and cyborg technology and other such things. I can't jump that high. What the hell, game? There you go, so you can make it back out if you should happen to not decide to kill yourself. This has been Cubix, Robots for Everyone, Clash and Bash. There are no words. It's just all of the terrible. Every last bit.